All right. So, hello everyone. Thank you for being here. And today, our group is diving into a topic that affects almost every single person in this room, which is academic stress. But instead of just looking at it as a heavy workload, we wanted to look beneath the surface, specifically looking at the intersection of neurochemistry and student stress relief. As university students, we experience high pressure environmentally daily, but few of us stop to consider how our brains are actually reacting to that pressure and how our daily habits can fundamentally alter our stress responses. Our research aimed to achieve three primary goals: to measure the baseline stress levels across our student population, to gauge overall student awareness regarding the science of stress, to evaluate which coping mechanism are statistically the most effective at regulating cognitive function. To collect this data, um, to collect this data, we designed and distributed a comprehensive 20-question survey utilizing Google Forms, gathering targeted insight on student demographics, stress frequencies, and lifestyle habits. Here is what the numbers revealed. First, prevalence. An overwhelming majority of surveyed students reported experiencing high or severe stress levels during peak academic periods like midterms and finals. Um, the awareness gap. Uh, Interestingly, while most students recognize when they are stressed, more than half reported little to no understanding of the neurochemical process happening inside their bodies. Third, coping efficacy. When analyzing relief methods, we noticed a sharp divide. While passive coping mechanisms like excessive screen time or scrolling social media were the most frequently used, they scored incredibly low on actual stress reduction efficacy. On the flip side, active lifestyle habits like consistent sleep schedules and physical exercise showed a strong correlation with low baseline anxiety. But why exactly do habits like sleep and exercise make such a massive difference on a biological level? To explain the science behind these findings, I will hand over to Musab.
Okay, thank you, Yasser, for presenting the first part. Truly, to understand our survey result, we have to look at what happening chemically. We are experiencing a chronic academic pressure. Our body release a high level of cortisol and adrenaline. Prodigy exposure to these hormones don't or doesn't just make us feel conscious. It is actively impair the peripheral cortex, which is the area of the brain responsible for the memory and the critical thinking, which just kind of explain the lack of decision making, or maybe the lack of uh, comprehending such a detail throughout the day. When a student feel like they are blanking out during an exam, they are often experiencing this, I would say, uh, blanking out or experiencing these experiences. The chemical hijacking, our data highlight that sleep, nutrition, and exercise are the most efficient reliefs methods because they are directly contract or counter this chemical imbalancement. Exercise acts as a natural reset, burning off the excess cholesterol, which the hormone responsible for the kind of stress or anxiety, and targeting the release of the endorphins, which is elevate the mood. Also, quality sleep allow the brain to clear out the metabolism waste, restore health and balance of dopamine, which also are crucial for focus and emotional stability. And after covering all of this, I will hand to my partner Nabil, Mohammed Nabil, to give you the conclusion on the rest of the topic.
Okay, thank you, Musabir. So, to truly understand our survey result, we have to take a look at what happening chemically. When we experience chronic academic pressure, our bodies release high level of cortisol and adrenaline. Prolonged exposure to these hormones doesn't just make us feel anxious; it actively impairs the prefrontal cortex, which is the area of the brain responsible for memory, critical thinking, and decision making. Uh, and our data highlight that sleep, nutrition, and exercise are the most effective relief methods because they directly counter the chemical imbalance. Exercise acts as a natural reset, burning of excess cortisol and triggering the release of endorphins, which elevate mood. Quality sleep allows the brain to clear out metabolic waste and restores a healthy balance of serotonin and dopamine, which are crucial for focus and emotional stability. In conclusion, our study highlights that student stress isn't just a mental hurdle, it is a physical neurochemical reaction, while academic pressure is inevitable. Our data clearly shows that managing it effectively requires moving away from passive distractions and moving towards proactive habits like structured sleep and physical activity. By taking care of our biology, we can protect our academic performance. So now the key takeaway is like student stress isn't just a mental hurdle. It is a physical neurochemical reaction. While academic pressure is inevitable, our data clearly shows that managing it effectively requires moving away from passive distractions and moving towards proactive habits like structured sleep and physical activity. By taking care of our biology, we can protect our academic performance. And thank you for your time. We'll now open floor to any question you might have.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
But a quick reminder that we tried to use Dr. Quant for our research, but we couldn't get the access for it. So for the appendix, it will be empty. So thank you, everyone, again, and hope you guys see you later.
See you, man. See you.
See you.